9 Good Day.
Welcome back. It is an essential part of fall here in Minnesota. With the fall-like temps now finally here, many of us will likely be headed to an apple orchard this weekend.
And our apple-loving Australian garden guy, Dale Kay, is he's at the orchard for us this morning. You probably picked a few apples. He joins us live from Pine Tree Apple Orchard, and this is in White Bear Lake. And you have, I'm assuming, a couple of examples there.
Definitely a couple of examples. And ladies, did it not just become fall almost overnight? I think
did.
Yesterday I was wearing shorts, and then all of a sudden, by crikey, it's chilly out. And that really did propel me, and it will probably propel you to the apple orchard. You mentioned it is the quintessential fall activity here in Minnesota. I just want to take a little peek around here. There is, you mentioned we're at Pine Tree Apple Orchard. Out there is Pine Tree Lake. It is so nice out here. All the mums are blooming. You can buy some mums, and there's great picnic spaces, and of course the apples as well. So if you want to really kind of connect with nature, get out in the fresh air, take the family somewhere, nothing better, nowhere better than the apple orchard. Joining us this morning, Bill Jacobson, no stranger to apples. How long have you guys been doing apples here?
Well, this is an orchard originally planted in 1904. Our family got here in 1950, and it's grown from a 25-acre farm to about 90 acres of apples and pumpkins and strawberries and all sorts of good stuff.
Now, I mentioned that it's a great place to bring the family. What are some of the great family activities that you have running?
Well, we've got a beautiful site, as you saw on Pine Tree Lake. We have a beautiful walk through the orchard. Then, on certain days, the pumpkin patch is open, the corn maze is open. You can come on into the building and see the grading line, which seems is running all the time now, running apples. A lot of things to see and do and enjoy.
Now, I should mention as well, we can't go in there, live TV, the camera gets a little funky in there, but they are pressing apples for cider, they're baking a lot of treats, they're processing apples. It smells so wonderful in there. Talking about all about the apples, what are you harvesting? What's available?
Oh my gosh, we have McIntosh, Cortland, Harrelson, my opinion, one of the world's best apples. And of course, Sweet Tango, Honeycrisp. More apples to come. The Fireside and Snow Sweet are still on the tree. So just a ton of things to do and see.
And when we're talking about apples for eating, you mentioned a lot. Harrelson is the best. Why do you like Harrelson the best? And that's what we're looking at right now.
Well, it's so versatile. I mean, it's a great eating apple. Minnesotan's kind of like a tart, tangy apple. Well, that's the Harrelson. And then if you like to bake, cook with apples, it's perfect. It holds a slice. It actually keeps really, really well into the winter. You know, we're open, every day through February, then weekends in March. So that is an apple. That's our go-to apple.
We have caramel apples, there's apple cider, apple juice. Tell us a little bit about some of the bakery items that are available here that's baked right behind us.
Yeah, and why I'm not 300 pounds, right? It's amazing.
Don't worry, I will be after this.
Well, like you say, our apple cider is very, very unique. It's all with, Minnesota-grown apples. The blend is, like the last batch we did must have had like 10 different varieties in it. The apple pie, my mom's recipe, crazy good. That was one of the first things we started back in the 70s of the value-added stuff. And of course, the caramel apple, that's been a huge hit. And many, many weddings this fall have got caramel apples on the menu.
Yeah, especially if you want to have a Minnesota themed wedding, right? Really fun. Really
absolutely.
Fun. Apple wood as well. What do people do with apple wood?
Well, they're smoking their fish or their venison or whatever. But we, everything but the oink. We're trying to make use of everything. Yeah.
Perfect. Now, this is really interesting as well. Of course, the holidays right around the corner, and these guys will actually ship apples, maybe like Honeycrisp, First Kiss, all those kind of guys. They'll ship that pretty much, or you can ship it anywhere around the country. So if you have a Minnesotan that's stranded maybe down south, or you have friends down south that have never really truly tasted a Minnesota apple, because it is quite unique, the taste and the flavors, of course, with Minnesota apples. So you can actually ship these, which makes a great holiday gift idea as well.
Or even a care package to someone at college or someone you fear has never tasted a great apple before. So you could help them out by sending them some.
Perfect. There you go. Great place to bring your family, get out and enjoy a little bit of nature, pick up some apples or a bushel of apples and some bakery as well. Back to you guys.
Dale, I do have a question. I actually put out on my Facebook page asking for kind of some of the best apple orchards across. This one popped up time and time again. Someone said the corn maze is really good actually for younger kids. Can you hear me?
I'm just going to guess at what you said, what some of the best places to go. There is a great website, a great resource, Minnesota Grown. You can definitely check that out. Pine Tree here out in Dellwood, White Bear, one of my favorites.
Okay,
Awesome.
and they have a good corn maze.
Yeah, apparently, but it's good
Thanks,
for
Dale.
little kids too, because sometimes like it's too intense, as we heard Shane.
Right, Shane lost
losing
one of her
children.
children.
But
and
I've
it really
heard that one
happened.
is good for like the younger sector.
Yeah.
If you're in that world and you're like,
Or maybe directionally challenged adults.
same.
Okay,
Well,
all
me
right.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Look in the mirror right here.
Now, if you missed anything Dale talked about this morning, we will be posting this segment